Hey, Shalom. Shalom, Makim. First off, we like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakwak Wadash. We like to give double honors to our apostles of GMS. We like to give double honors to the Connecticut elders of GMS, my big brothers, our big brothers. We like to give greetings and salutations to the brothers in this country and all over the world who are prophesying in the true name of what you people ignorantly call God in Christ, the true name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, who is the power of the nation of Israel? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So again with another Sunday show, okay, in GMS Living Waters, and wasn't really sure what the title today. So we're just gonna do an open forum and just talk about current events, bring out articles, and just talk about whatever the spirit want to bring out today. Bring out, because as you know, got gas and shit, man. As you know, year 2019, we believe a lot of major prophecies and a lot of major things are going to happen this year, done by the Spirit of Yahweh by Shema Shai, the Heavenly Father, and the Lord. And it's going to be a big year, man. Not only is it going to be a big year, but it's good. I mean, you already see how it started off. Last week's show we did on the government shutdown. Now we're on day 21 or something like that, 22.
It's the longest in history now.
Longest in history, okay. And it's funny, we're looking at certain videos and reading certain articles of people going through their hell or their typical their everyday life is being affected of this government shutdown. All right. Yeah. And we did on the last show, we gave you a list of jobs that government shutdowns might do, like National Park, people who take out the garbage, the post office, people who work in town buildings like the mayor's office or welfare or things of that nature, all government jobs. These people still got to show up to work.
TSA.
TSA. Okay. TSA. And you see that there's videos online about these workers, complaining, talking about, oh man, I need a second job, and I need to do Uber. There was one guy, Brother Elder Nas was showing me, he was complaining about doing Uber as a secondary job and how degrading it was. He thought it was degrading for him to do
have two jobs.
Two jobs, But my thing is, or our thing is like, look, well, welcome to the life of an Israelite, Welcome to the life of a Hebrew Israelite. Welcome to the life of the so-called Latinos, so-called blacks, and the so-called Native Americans. Why? Because the everyday struggles that you people are going through right now with the government shutdown, the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, we go through that on a daily. The so-called blacks and Latinos, or Jake, when I mean Jake, I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, that they got to get second jobs. They got to do stuff while they have 3, 4 kids. They're single parent people, whether it be a single father or a single mother. All right? They're the ones who have to do 2 or 3 jobs just to make it. And this has been going on since we've been in here in America. Mm-hmm. Or should I say the labor force has been kicked in since the 60s and 70s. It was always been a single parent home or Israelite family or a head of the family to have 2, 3 jobs. Now you see the whole face of America are facing the natural or everyday struggles like a Jake goes through, or an Israelite. So that's how America's out of here, because now how the Israelite live, the whole country is living like that now. What I mean by that is that what? You have people living check to check. Okay, living check to check and things of that nature. All right. So what do we have?
Yeah. So those curses that's been happening to our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those curses of not being able to provide for themselves. Yeah. Having to be under subjection over our rulers. All right. The other nations being able to profit. Okay. And live wealthy and live comfortably. Right? Those curses that were on us, guess what? They're being applied upon you now, man. Right? So I got the scripture to prove it. This is in Deuteronomy the 30th chapter, the 7th verse. It says, and the Lord, and mind you, this is that's just one facet of a curse, not being able to produce from your land or within your land. I believe is in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter, when it speaks about that. Okay, that's just one curse. All the curses that were placed upon us is going to be placed upon you, man.
Yeah.
Right. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So all nations, starting with the so-called white man or the Edomite, as the Bible explains or is known by, all nations going from Edom all the way from Moab to Ammon to Ham to Japheth. I can go all the way down the line. All nations had a hand in our captivity and our downfall, and all you other nations are going to go through are going to go through the curses that we had to go through. Okay, and this is just the beginning stage of right now, not being able to provide for yourself. Just like just like you said, that's an everyday life. Having two jobs is nothing new for an Israelite, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. Okay. He was trying to say like, I can't believe I have to degrade myself and I have to humble myself down to be I'm an Uber driver. I'm like a taxi driver.
Yes. The video you showed me, he was like, I gotta take these guys home like I'm a taxi driver.
I gotta drive guys around. Well, that's what we do every day, man.
That's an Israelite main job,
I can't believe I'm living paycheck to paycheck. That's how we all live, man. Welcome to the club. But you know what? Guess it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse, man. All right, Lord willing, it's already the longest government shutdown in history.
And these people are feeling it. They're complaining. They're going crazy, man.
Yeah, they're feeling it. And it's only 21 days. Imagine if it goes a whole month. Lord willing, it does, because Lord willing, this could spearhead all the other prophecies to happen, man. Lord willing, because if it lasts till February 1st, then if it lasts till February, then the nobody's gonna get EBT cards, checks, WIC, all those government goodies that you government welfare queens live by. Just like the elder Taza Dakbar made a video, a beautiful informative video on that. You welfare queens are really gonna suffer, man. That's when Isaiah 32 is really gonna come into place even more.
Yeah, come. I got something. Because you talked about the curses, right? So all the curses that are part of a Jake everyday life. Now the whole nation is feeling living how Jake lives in society. Again, living paycheck to paycheck, doing 2 or 3, 4 jobs, to get by. Welcome to the life of an Israelite. Okay? So I'm just going to read this real quick. Because the brother said, the curse is going to be put on you. So this is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Okay? Verse 31 says, envy thou not the oppressor. Okay, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Yeah, because these people, that's a good one. Because look, what's one of those government jobs? Is the IRS. Okay, you have people who work for the IRS who are struggling right now, who are living paycheck to paycheck. They're worried about how to pay their mortgage. They're worried about how to pay certain things. What's another government job? The post office. What's another government job? And I keep saying the national park and all that shit.
TSA.
Oh, TSA.
I don't think I gotta check. I think
hey, Shalom, brother. Was it Judah 87?
Hey, Shalom.
Hey, what's up, Judah 87? Shalom, Mark. Shalom, Mark. Just all these people they're struggling, living check to check and all that kind of stuff, and coming into our way of life and how we live. Okay. I forgot my train of thought. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'll read it. It says, envy thou not the oppressor and chew none of his ways. Yeah, one of the jobs, the IRS, all right? The IRS is totally illegal, and they oppress people, man. They oppress you every year to see how much money you owe. The IRS, I don't need to go into it. They're the most feared organization in America, man. One of the quotes out there is what? You live and pay your taxes, so to speak. I'm not saying it the right way.
Yeah.
Live, die, and pay your taxes or some shit like that. So the IRS totally oppresses people, man. They can put a lien on your house. They can take your home. They can take your car. They can destroy your life overnight, man. They can destroy your whole life. They can ruin your dreams and aspirations or so-called dreams, I'll say. And they oppress you. Okay, but in the bigger sense, it's talking about America, man. It's talking about Esau, the so-called white man. And be thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. For the forward is an abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. This is the point. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. Read it again. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. Again, the curse of the Lord, right, is in the house of the wicked. So who's the curse of the Lord is obviously none other than, the 2/3 of Israel, the 2/3, the nation of Edom, not 2/3, but the nation of Edom, okay? And the house of the wicked overall is America, all right? Babylon, the mother of harlots, okay? And this place is cursed, all right? By its ideology, by its laws, false philosophy of freedom, by its total setup, the system, okay? Overall, bringing Jacob over here to do slavery against their will, all right, and so forth and so forth. All the laws they go into Satan worship, they go into the penal code, which is not acknowledged the Most High. They put the children of Israel into slavery, so on and so forth. They wiped off the Native Americans, who are the children of Israel. Okay, so it says the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. All right, but he blesses the habitation of the just. So how should I say? Basically, all the curses that upon the nation of Israel, all these curses are going to be put upon you. But really, what's happening now is just the curses is just going to enhance on you other nations, man.
Yep.
Because you're already a natural curse anyway. Because you don't got the truth. But now all the troubles, man, is now we're at that time where you other nations, and starting with the so-called white man, the nation of Edom. A lot of hell and a lot of hell and stuff you're going to be going through in this coming year, just like Egypt did when the Most High demanded Pharaoh to let his people go, that he let him go. Okay, so same thing in this place. America is that new Egypt, and they're entering into their plagues. All right, and this government shutdown, starting with the 2019, is just a part of that. It's just a part of that. But the point is that the Lord curses the house of the wicked. All right? The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. All right? Meaning that who's the house of the wicked? America, which proves that they're cursed. All right? But he's going to bless the habitation of the just. And our habitation is this whole world, but starting with the land of Israel. Okay? And it's going to be beautified first in Israel and then the whole world. It's going to be a whole paradise. Because why? The just is going to be here. Starting with, I did a show on just. The Lord, he's a just man. Literally, he's justice on two legs. He's going to be here ruling on earth. All right? But you so-called white people, and starting with America, your curse is beginning, man. All right? You're that trouble, and all your troubles that you're going through in your daily life, it has begun. Starting with the government shutdown. All right? And welcome to an Israelite life, day in the life of Israelite. Living check to check. All right?
And it's only going to get worse. See, you Edomites and you other nations, you're just going to take your rightful position of what you're supposed to be, man, which is on the bottom, Blood rivers popping up everywhere. Yeah,
I've been
and
seeing that,
Mecca, yeah, blood rivers. Yeah, those are all signs of what? The Lord's return, man.
Yeah, the locust thing in Mecca.
In Mecca, I don't know. So how come they couldn't ask what's his name? Ask Allah for some help, man, to get rid of those locusts. Showing you those other bullshit religions, they're bullshit.
Yeah.
They don't have a real power.
They got no power. If the Mecca stone was so powerful, it could have just swiped off the locusts out of there, right? Right. Right. It's always bullshit, man. There's gonna be other examples of all these stupid idols like the Buddha or science, all these other dumb religions, not using their power, okay? Because they don't have any.
Yep.
They can't use what they don't have, right?
Mm-hmm. So I got this. You got something else? I'm done. I got an article real quick saying the title says it's basically going into how many. It goes into the cities and states which are most affected by the government shutdown.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Anybody can look at the precept? Can I look in that for it or no?
Yeah, you
Like Blue Letter? Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
If I want to look at something.
You can use that app.
Okay, if I want to, okay.
Yeah, just search right there.
Okay, cool.
So,
Okay.
I just want to read this real quick. It's saying it goes into the cities and states that are most affected by the government shutdown, and it's saying in total that's 800,000 workers that are not getting paid, right? But they have 420. It says in all about 420,000 federal employees deemed essential are working without pay, like the TSA workers. A lot of them have to still go into work because there's still people that need to get checked, get searched, right? But a lot of them are calling out sick because why? They're not getting paid. They have to go to work. They have to put gas in their car. They have to pay the Metro card or catch a bus ticket or train to go to work and not get paid. So a lot of them are calling out sick, and if they do go to work, they're just bullshit. They're like, man, I ain't getting paid for this shit, you know? And so like workers like that like you have to have there, right? It says 420,000 federal employees deemed essential are working without pay, while the other 380,000 are furloughed or basically sent home and still not getting paid. So a lot of people are getting affected to this, man. But like I said, like we're going into, these are just some of the things that Esau and you other nations are going to have to go through because the curses are going to be placed upon you now, right? So I have here in Jeremiah 49 verse 12.
Well, just to back you up what you just said on that real quick, on that article, it's going into basically these, what you come to find out is that what these jobs, they're called non-essentials, okay? And non-essentials means basically unneeded or not necessary. You know, unneeded and not necessary or unessential. All right, which means there knows really at the end of the day, there's no need for a park ranger, is there? You know, you are wasting your money paying a park ranger, man. You don't need did the Lord set up a park ranger in the scriptures? No, we were a sovereign people, and we govern ourselves through the laws, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. All right, we are a free, sovereign people. We can do whatever you want, you know. And with the laws that are given to us, we know how to conduct ourselves in the woods or in the wilderness and whatever have you. All right, so you don't need a park ranger, man. You know, you don't need toll booths, do you? Can you imagine? Are we gonna have toll booths in the kingdom of heaven? Now we are gonna have gates, you know, where pertaining to Isaiah the 60th chapter, that it said the gates of Israel should be open continually. I'm not saying verbatim, but the heathen should bring in their goods, our goods continually. But that's something else, you know. But they're not gonna be tolls, you know, every mile to pay to go from one point to another. Okay, if I want to see my fellow Israelite brother in the kingdom of heaven, and he's 3 miles down, I don't gotta pay a toll or cross a border, pay 13 whatever shekels to get across over there, man. Okay, so the point is, a lot of these government jobs, just to speed up my point, they're really not needed. Or just what the brother was bringing out there. That's why the government shutdown's happening and they're staying home and they're calling out. They're not even needed in the first place. Okay.
So this is Jeremiah 49 verse 12. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken." And that's speaking about our people, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We weren't supposed to go under the curses because in Deuteronomy 1:15, we were given guidelines to do, and those curses wouldn't be placed upon us, man. But we didn't, okay? We didn't follow those guidelines, and those curses were placed upon us, right? And it says we have assuredly drunken, meaning we took down all those curses, man, for a long time, for years, right? It says, I'll read it again. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?" Meaning you other nations, starting with Esau, are you gonna go unpunished for all the wickedness that you have done and placed upon the earth? Okay, that's a rhetorical question, man. It says, "And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?" It says, "Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it." Meaning you are gonna drink of all the curses that are are going to be placed upon you, man. And part of those curses could contain slavery, man. Okay. Another part of those curses is your seed is gonna die, man. Because our seed died, okay, but your seed is gonna die.
Well, it's funny you said that. I just saw an article, and a lot of brothers are coming up with this article showing that the birth rate of Esau, you so-called white people, is lowering. You know, their delivery or baby count is, not baby
Decreasing,
count,
yeah.
decreasing. The rate of birth amongst so-called white people is decreasing through the past, I think, 10 years. They have 10-year data, and it's really been coming into play past 4, 5, 6 years or 7 years. So yeah, just back what the brother said. Would you just say that their seed, they're not something about their seed?
Yeah, their seed is gonna get put to death too, or not. And brother even put a comment. He said Esau's firstborns dying from opioids left and right, and that's true. Because a lot of you got a lot of Edomite kids that getting hooked on those opioid drugs, those prescription pills, and passing out,
Yeah.
And plus their birth rate, like you're saying, is decreasing, and the ones that are increasing is Israel. I believe is a Latin tribe. That's because
They always which proves that they're Ephraim.
Yep. It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. But it says, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste. And Basra, that's code word for America, man. America is going to be a perpetual waste. It tells you in Joel 3:19, I believe. It says that Egypt shall be a desolation, man. When something is desolate, nothing is left. And what's going to make America desolate, or Basra desolate, or Egypt desolate? Those thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay? And that's another thing that's spruing up in the background war. I just saw an article about Trump. He's saying he's going to do hurt to Turkey.
Yeah, there's a Turkey, right? Yeah, I saw that with Turkey, yeah.
He's going to do something to Turkey if they attack any of the Kurds, which the Kurds are allies with America. All right? So all these stuff are happening, man, at once. You got the government shutdown here in America. You got the protest uprising in Europe, France. You got
the yellow jackets he's talking about.
You got the situation in Venezuela, which didn't go away, which they don't report on, okay, which is all out chaos. All right, all those things are happening all over the world, which are what prophecies of the Lord's return, man.
Earthquakes on diverse places.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You had that thing in Haiti happen a few weeks ago. They were doing a riots for gas prices too, just like over there in France. You basically got mayhem all over the world, man, and it's not a coincidence. This is the point. That 2019, a coin from Apostle Dahar, it's the year of the Karagma, man. So the new world order that is being brought in, or being brought in, or put into play, put into action by the elites, the international bankers. It's starting, or it's been started, but it really kicked. You can tell this is a strategic. All right. To the people in the know, you can tell that this government shutdown is a strategic thing, all right? And it's only going to get worse, It's only going to get, it's not going to get better, but the reaction of the people, it's funny, man. Because the scriptures say what? The Lord shall laugh at your calamity, All the people that you're scoffing at, the apostles were scoffing against the word of the Heavenly Father, talking against his prophets, talking against his truth, right? And still believing in your little... Disney World America, all right? And that time, we're going to be laughing at you. And we're already laughing. Just watch some videos of people, just regular people complaining about living check to check. I mean, this has been going on amongst our people since we've been here. We always live to check to check. We always have 2 or 3 jobs. Now you so-called white people feel the heat. Now it's a big deal. It's a big concern. But the tables are turning, man. And the signs show that the Lord's coming back, and that America it has been out of here. It's not going to come back. So Trump lied to you or tricked you once again. All right, I was looking for something Revelation. If you have something, you could bring it out. Okay, I got something. Another reason why this is happening to you too, that these curses are being put upon these these everyday Americans, but overall, starting with international international bankers onto America is because they're the ones that try to change. Oh, well, they're the ones trying to change the face of the Bible, take things out of the Bible, take it out to schools. For example, we did a show about California with the they were trying to ban the Bible. Okay, and that was due to the article. I believe that's what's that Article 2943. I believe. Can you fact check me real quick and look up? You know what typing, right? Bible banned Article 29 in California, and the article should show up. Or you can scroll down to one of our shows and see the title. All right, but yeah, I believe it's Article 2943.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, Article 2940. Matter of fact, can you read it real quick since you have it? You have the article there?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is why you're going to go through all this hell, okay? This is another big point. Brother's about to read it. Matter of fact, I'll just read it, and we'll bring out this. Revelation chapter 22, verse 19, it says, and if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, right? Meaning they try to alter the book, try to alter this Bible, try to change the Bible and all things like that, you know? Like the Gutterats saying they're the original Jews and that the Balfour, you know, that them going back into our land, that was a prophecy of Deuteronomy 28:16. That's changing the words or taking out the words of the Bible. You have a group called the Bible Destroyers that took the Apocrypha out of the Bible. I believe, right? The Bible Destroyers?
Bible Destruction Group.
Bible Destruction Group. There's which I got to do more research on myself, but the Bible the Bible Destruction Group. Look into that. They're the ones that were responsible. I think they were fake Jews or Zionists, whatever, that were responsible for taking the Apocrypha out the Bible. Okay, they're gonna pay for that. All right. Now, hence, California. Okay, they play part in this too. Why America's gonna go through their troubles. So if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city, which really talks about nation of Israel, but overall, anybody who tampers with this, right? And it says, and from the things which are written in the book, it says, he which testified these things saith, surely I come quickly. Salak, I just missed a part. I was trying to say, Salak. Okay, I'm trying to look for a part. I just misread. You should take the words out of this Bible that all these plagues should be put upon them. That's a revelation. Now. Yeah, that's what I'm reading now. I don't see it. 22 and 19, right? Oh, okay. I started a verse too late. Okay, verse 18 is for I testify unto you, every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in the book. And if any man shall take away from the words of this book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the book of the holy city, and from the things which are written in the book. But the points in 18, it said the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in the book. All right. So pertaining to article was at 2943.
Yeah.
You want to read that real quick?
I'm trying to find a good article.
Good article.
This saying, it's Article 2943. It says, it declares advertising, offering to engage in or engaging in sexual orientation change efforts with an individual is fraudulent business practice.
Yeah.
It's basically saying that if you're trying to use a Bible to say that homosexuality is wrong, which it does, it's wrong, and therefore they want to ban the Bible or anything that is used for therapy against homosexuality, pretty much.
And the Bible obviously condemns homosexuality, so that's just a tool or the sneaky way to try to get at the Bible to try to ban it. Right. So guess what? The Most High saw that, man. They recorded that. All right. So the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, they're gonna curse America for that, and along with other stuff that America does to try to the brother on the comment board. Okay. Hey, shalom, brothers on the comment board. And that's just one example of how America tries to take away the Bible from society or tries to downplay it. Because obviously the Bible has power. we're coming through the spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shai, which is in the scriptures, okay, telling us about the upcoming prophecies and current prophecies that's happening now. All right, which ultimately is the nuclear destruction that's soon to bestow upon America very soon. All right, and these troubles that you see with the government shutdown and other future things that are happening, right? Well, all the things that are happening currently, like in Europe with the French, with the yellow jackets, like the brother said, Venezuela, and so on and so forth. All right, just proves that the Most High is holding you accountable for your actions, man. All right. You know, if you play with the scriptures, you play with the Bible, trying to add to or take things out of it, the Lord's going to put plagues upon you. All right. So the Lord definitely has an issue with America's look. Cause why? America was is the country that portrayed the so-called white image of our Lord. That pushed that image of Caesar Borgia, as we now know, or Jesus Christ, or that name all over the world. Right? Isn't that added there on too? All right. That's another reason why these people are gonna go through many plagues, and this is just a part of it. You know, because this place is wicked, man. Obviously, all right. This place is fucking demonic and wicked as hell. Obviously, there's no virtue in America. There's no light. There's no enlightenment. Okay.
Hey, if somebody said, oh well, why does America have to be destroyed? Well, you can give that was just one reason right there. That's just one of many reasons. They're trying to ban the Bible and take words and change up the Bible, man.
Oh well, yeah, Con, you got Bibles like the New Edition or the Pink. You got Bibles sold in America, right? American authors trying to change, like have a woman's Bible. I believe that they have a gay Bible now. Okay, a woman's Bible, a gay Bible. That's adding there and taking away. So plagues are gonna be put upon you. Okay, that was it.
Yeah. So this is I got a scripture. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 18. It says, I'll start at 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Right now we know that that's speaking about Ezra.
Ezra's, yep.
Oh, and Jude 87, that's another example of
reincarnation, right?
Of reincarnation, right? Because you you asked about that last week. That's another example of reincarnation, because he's saying he's like, man, I know I'm going to be down there, and during that time, how am I going to be delivered? All right. So side note, that's another example of reincarnation. But verse 18 it says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, because you got to remember, this is when Ezra he actually saw a vision of America being destroyed. Okay, it says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear.
Okay. Now I'm sorry, just something to say?
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, beginning of famine is a great death. Now, obviously, you just connect the dots. Doesn't shutting down the government, shutting down your food stamp, shutting down the EBT, shutting down the WIC, however they operate now, all right? Shutting down garbage cleaning, isn't that causing a famine and disease outbreak? These are the beginning steps of it, okay? So it's proof that this scripture is going to come to play because of things like this happening in America, a government shutdown, and other plagues that's going to hit America, like the stock market crashing. That affects society. Gas prices. Race riots, civil unrest, things like that. A disease outbreak. A disease outbreak happens. One of them is by having, just like in Haiti when they had that earthquake, that E. coli outbreak.
Cholera, which was
cholera.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which fucking the UN put that shit in the water.
Oh, see. Okay.
Yep. So it says the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when this evils shall come? All right, so all those beginnings, wars, famine. You had the outbreak of AIDS and hepatitis B in New Jersey. You got a measles outbreak. That's going on. You've got all these things. What else?
Cholera, you said, brother.
What you say?
Oh. Chemtrails, yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, chemtrails,
yeah, that's an everyday thing.
A beginning of death. we are in the beginnings of a lot of bad times, man.
Yep.
All right, and those are all preludes to what? The Lord returning, the Lord destroying America, the Lord putting Esau in slavery, a hardcore slavery, rounding up all the other heathens, and setting up the kingdom of heaven, man. These are all preludes to that. Okay, it says, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, right? And scourges for amendment, and amendment is a correction. So this is how the Most High is going to correct all you other nations by famines, by plagues, by pestilence, by all these things that you see and that's going to take place here in America and throughout the world. This is how the Most High is going to correct you people, and also 2/3 of our people, man, because they're going to take part in this too. They're going to take part in the mass death, the hard times that's coming. Because, like I said, in February 1st, if this situation isn't solved by February 1st, guess what? No EBT cards. You welfare queens are really gonna feel it, man.
Yep.
You really gonna feel it.
Oh, Section 8. Section 8 is
Yes,
affected too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, section all them goodies, man.
I got fucking niggas down here living on Section 8, man. All they do is fucking just be on the block and embarrass our whole race. Just by standing outside, man. Next to a liquor store. You know? Yeah, you Section 8 idiots, man. You're going to be done for as well, man. All right? Mm-hmm.
It says, verse 20, it says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. Okay? And the only people that are not going to get it are the 2/3 of you people, man. The 2/3 of you are just not going to get it. Despite his prophets on there on YouTube, out there on the highways and byways telling you of these things years ago that what are happening now. Despite that, 2/3 of you are still not going to get it, man. You're still going to look for another source of salvation, you know. All right, that was it with that.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to look up precepts, but I don't have a concordance. Can't use the phone.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up stuff with curses and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But you said something. I forgot what scripture you read last.
Well, I could continue reading. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay.
It says that they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, and those goodies, man, those government, you're basically getting free money, free food, free housing, okay. And you niggas are really gonna feel it now, man. You ghetto welfare queens, you know, are really gonna feel it, man. You know, you EBT, you know, whatever. All you niggas are gonna feel it. And you know, you can go and food is cheap right now. You can go to fucking, you can if you have $10, you can go to McDonald's and you could feed a family, man. So food is cheap right now, man. But you know what? You still, in the times we're approaching now are going to be some very hard times for a lot of you people, man. Okay? And just know that it's all being done by the Lord. So don't get mad at Trump, because all Trump is doing is what the Most High wants him to do. The Most High wants Trump to put hardships in America. Why? Because that's all biblical prophecy, man. The Most High has it in the minds of these leaders, like the French leader. Is it gas they're wilding over there for? It's gas, right?
Yeah, gas prices. Yeah.
Yeah, the Most High has it in the leaders of France to hike the gas prices up. The leaders in Haiti to put the gas prices up, and all over the world, the leaders that are being real hard on their people. That's what. And why is that going to happen? It's gonna happen because of 2 Esdras 15, verse 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. So the reason why the Most High has the minds of these leaders so hard in their people is because this prophecy has to come to pass, where we're gonna have sedition or an uprising within the lower class up to the leaders of society, man. All right. See, you see how the Most High works. He's already, the Most High is like 50 steps ahead already, man. There's a reason why this happens. The reason why it's a cause and effect, right? It's the reason why this happens is because something like this happened, you know. So that's what's going down.
Con.
You know?
Con.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I had some because basically what these people, you so-called white people and everybody in America, they're confused about, oh, why this going on? You see all these specials on CNN and MSNBC, which is they're nothing but stations full of disinformation anyway. But anyway, you see primetime TV, what are they telling you? Oh, the government shut down and the government shut down specials and how are we gonna, how are we gonna survive? How are we gonna eat? I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So there's specials on TV about the government shutdown and things of that nature, but there's reasons why. Why? Because you average dumb robot, copper top zombie Americans don't know. You don't know what the fuck's going on anywhere around the world. You don't know about foreign policy. You don't know about how the world is made up. You don't know about certain words. You don't know about certain how countries and governments are set up and how they really run. So you don't know what the hell is going on with it within your own government, even though you're raised in America to think, oh, I know what I'm involved in my country because I vote. I know what my senator's saying because he puts out something every day in his email and Facebook, and we are informed, But you people are not informed, and you people with all your upcoming hell that you're gonna encounter in the next few months, you're not gonna know why it's happening. Okay, so the points in basically the scriptures refer to that as the stars, or excuse me, as the moon should not show forth their light, which represents the knowledge of this demonic world, which the scriptures describe as the Most High gave the knowledge of the world, which is foolishness, right? The knowledge of America is really the wisdom of America is really foolishness. So all the wisdom and the top knowledge and the top scholars and the top people or professions of your country telling you what should happen or what's gonna happen, there's not gonna be no answers really. You're not gonna have no answers from what's going on now. Just like what these people are suffering now, there's no answers for what's going on for over a simple thing as a wall or whatever have you. So this is Isaiah chapter 13. I'll just start from 1 because this is a bad chapter anyway. Okay, this is it says the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. All right, and that was beautiful because it said what the burden of Babylon. So you people with the government shutdowns and whatever, all the stuff that goes with that, with your checks and all your Section 8s, that's a burden upon you because you don't have it. You're not getting paid. Now you got to go to work. We're not getting no money. People got to do Uber, like the guy was saying. You showed me, trying to get money to pay his mortgage, trying to put gas in his car. So a lot of people are suffering now. So this is the burden. So the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. All right, we are doing that. All right, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. What's the high mountain? Is America, and what are we lifting up? That banner is the Bible, is the scriptures, because it's the Bible and the scriptures, the Holy Scriptures, is what's going to tell you what's going to really happen in these last days. It's going to really give you the true knowing of what's going to happen, or the true knowledge. And the ultimate knowledge is biblical prophecy. All right, we know what's going to happen before it literally happens. Okay, why? Because that's a prophet. The Lord showed us. Okay, you people out there think you're going to go on and live on for another 50 years, and you're going to see your kids get married, and you're going to get your degree you're supposed to be getting next year, or whatever your aspirations and dreams. We know, according to the Bible, none of that's going to happen. All right. And we know about the current state of the world. What the current state of the world. What's the current state of the world? Nothing but mayhem. And especially the current state of America. All right. So it says the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, right? Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go unto the gates of their nobles. Oh, you got something to say? No. Go ahead. Lift up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them. Yeah, showing prophets supposed to be out there prophesying, raising his voice, right? Isaiah 58, verse 1, right? And that they go into the gates of the nobles, meaning we got to go into the chief place of concords, curse out your senators, your presidents, all that, And the Rothschilds, they're the cheap ones. It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I also called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. All right, so the sanctified ones literally means sanctified, separated. Who are the separated ones? The elect, the true servants of the Lord, doing the true will of the Heavenly Father, right? Which is to go out there and condemn, separate the wrong from the right. All right, and everything's wrong with the society. Everything's wrong with America. Everything's wrong with the so-called white man. He is the wicked. All right, and the whole state of this country. So it says, I've commanded my sanctified ones. I've also called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Now that's talking about the nuclear destruction. That's talking about the ICBM, or I should say the intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, that the elder just said before, that's in your everyday news. Okay? This is in your everyday news that is talked about. This is the same missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles that Trump just left. What was it? Left the nuclear treaty. I forget what it's called. I forget.
He left for like two of them.
Two of them. Yeah, I forget what. I did a show and I forget what that was called.
One with Iran and then one with somebody else. I can't remember.
You know,
I think with Russia he had some treaty.
Yeah, they always break treaties.
You
Basically, it was a missile treaty they recently broke within a few months, and then they broke another one a few years before too. All right. So prove to you that missiles it is in the Bible, but they play a part because missiles are a part of reality in everyday news and life. All right. It's a part of reality in everyday news and life. All right. So again, it says they come from a far country, right? Doesn't a missile come from a far country? From the end of the heaven, right? Even the Lord, the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. So the Lord has weapons. Everybody think the Lord is some, whatever, some one attitude, one emotion, all love, no hate. And that's the way he is. But weapons, right? When somebody says have a weapon's an instrument of war. All right, and a weapon is an instrument of war. So if the Lord says, and the weapons of his indignation, and indignation means righteous anger, right? So who can have righteous anger? None other than Yahweh Ba'ashina Shai. They are the righteous. Start with the Most High, obviously, who you people ignorantly call God. Okay, so if he's talking about weapons, he's going to do harm with them. Mm-hmm. Weapons are an instrument of war. All right,
and they're used.
Yeah, and he's going to use them. Yeah, they're not going to be in the museum anywhere, right? So this is the thing that you dumb robots, you copper tops, you zombies do not understand about the Bible, all right? And that you've been tricked about, because at the end of the day, this Bible is a mystery, and it's only given on to the elect, the people who are going to wake up to hear the Lord's voice, because this place is out of here. The Lord's going to destroy this current world, just like he did Sodom and Gomorrah, just like he did the old world with Noah. Okay, same deal. Only a few are going to be saved out of here, but you other nations are going to go do some do some real work, build a real kingdom. All right. So it says lost my place. It says they come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Okay? Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. And if you want to say anything, It says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. Okay?
Yeah, that's see, it's you see, what's that?
Isaiah 13:8.
See that, and it's we keep saying it. It's just gonna get worse. See, if you think it's bad now,
yeah, people losing it now.
Yeah, that's why we hope, Lord willing, this is the beginning of that, man, because it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
I mean, then you can actually see what the scripture's speaking about.
Yeah,
like the prophets, we have the foresight. We know that it's gonna happen. But now you other people that we've been telling, now you're going to see it. Now you're going to be like, oh, shit. That's when Ezekiel 33:33 is going to take place, man. Now you're really going to see it,
Yep, yeah, just what you've been waiting for, The shit talkers, the scoffers.
Yep.
All right, so it says, and they should, yeah, It says, therefore all hands shall be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs, and that's what's happening now. Aren't you? These people are afraid, and it's kicking off. It didn't really kick off yet. Your biggest fears, you Americans, is playing out right now. Your sweet old Disneyland World or Disney World America is out of here. The whole experiment is done with. This corporation, this business called America is not a country. This company called America is on a shutdown. All right, it's being liquidated. All right. So America is out of business, so to speak. And that's what's going on. And all you people are being fired. That's why they got Trump over there. Just like his old show, Trump. Trump came here to do like he did with his old show, to fire you.
Hey, that's Malakba in the comment, boy.
Oh, Malakba. Hey, Shlomo Malakba. You know? So again, Trump is put in office to do what he did with his primetime TV show years ago. He's here to fire the employees of America. All right? That's why the government shutdown you're fired. We should just call this you're fired. Yeah. And fired in many ways. The ultimate fire is that nuclear missile. All right? But this is what's happening amongst you government workers. All right? So it says, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them, and they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. That should be a maid. Yeah, and that's heavy, man. The Lord's saying the way you people, your everyday people are going to suffer in America is going to be like how a woman is in pain when she gives birth, when she has her birth pains. Now that's serious. We all know how women are when they give their birth pains. Imagine they're going to be rough, tough guys that like, damn, this guy is tough as hell. All of a sudden, he's a government job, right? He hasn't been working in 3 weeks. He can't feed his family. He's going to be fucking acting like a fucking bitch. All right, he's gonna be acting like a damn woman, man. Yeah. Well, all you people out there, verse 8. Okay. Because the scriptures say that. That's why. Okay, the scriptures say it said they should be afraid, pangs, and so you're gonna be afraid because you can't feed your family. What are you gonna do? You got no money to pay the mortgage. All right. Sorrows shall take hold of them. They should be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They should be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Yeah, you're gonna be as amazed at each other of all the extreme measures you're gonna take to survive. All right, you people are gonna turn into natural brute beast that you are. You're gonna go back to your beast state. All right, what's the proof of that? Well, look at Walmart. Go into Black Friday. Go into Black Friday and type in Black Friday videos. You're gonna see your natural state as a people. You're not but beast animals, man. And when the shit hits the fan, and you don't have your little convenient stores, your little convenient conveyor machines, because basically what America is, and all your stores and your supermarkets, they're nothing but convenience stores. Well, that's what they are, convenience stores. But nothing's gonna be convenient anymore, because you Americans are nothing but spoiled brats. Okay, you got everything. That's accessible to you by a press of a button. Okay, you guys still complaining. You were entitled when other countries, for the majority of the world, they're living on less than $1 a day. They struggling. They don't got half of the necessities that you have, or it's gonna be not necessities. They don't have half of the stuff, technology and ways of living like you have in America. But yeah, you Americans are still complaining, man. That's why when shit hits the fan, biblical prophecy is gonna be fully put in action, as far as it's gonna be fully be played out, and it's playing out right now. Okay, like I said, go look up videos of people complaining about the government shutdown. They're crying like it's the end of the world. It's only been not even a full month. So it says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So yeah, again, the elder went through before, desolate. See, because why? This is all leading towards the destruction of America. All right, by nuclear missiles, by World War III. Okay, because we already know we're in the trade wars right now, aren't we? The trade wars are leading into World War. Well, not should I say there are fact is that the prior wars like World War One, World War Two, what did they have in common? They had trade wars right before it. So that means if there's a trade war now, there's going to be a World War Three, and World War Three, this World War Three is going to be settled by nuclear warfare. All right, and it's going to lay this land desolate or isolated. So, okay, so it says, and that's going to, and that ultimately, that's the anger of the Lord, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the star, and this is the point, all right, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof should not give their light. Going into all your astrologies, your soothsayers, your people who want to predict the future, your tarot card readers, or even your satanic worshipers, your Illuminati, your secret societies, because they worship the constellations, they worship the left side. You got a bunch of stargazers out there, who worship the stars and get answers from the constellations or the zodiac, so to speak. All right, all that satanic worship or demon worship they're not going to give you no answers no more. All right, because eventually, the people that you lean to give you your answers of the government, right? Like your senators, like your Senator Campbell, he's dead. But what do you think they do behind closed doors? They worship constellations. They worship Satan. They worship deities. All right. So at the end of the day, you're not going to get your answers. You're not getting them now. People are confused about the government shutdown. Why? Well, we know that America, and start from the international bankers, this is nothing but a company for them, and this company of America is being shut down. All right. So it says, for the stars of heaven and constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. All right. So the sun and the moon basically just represent the knowledge of you people. All right. It represents the aftermath of the destruction, but also represents your wisdom and your knowledge also. I'll read it again. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause the light to shine. All right, which again represents your sun. You have your sun worshippers, all right, which are your elites, and everything under it. You people worship the sun willingly and unwillingly. All right, all these people that will not give you your answers. You're not gonna know what's going on. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the pride to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Right? Yes, so I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked of their iniquity. Right? So this is what's going on, because this current world, this current state of the world, this is an evil world, man. Eve meaning a time period, and ill meaning ill or ill will. All right, we're living in a bad, extremely times under the umbrella of the international bankers. The fakinati, and the Lord's gonna get rid of this place, man. Obviously, like biblical prophecy. So it says the wicked for their iniquity, right? Where he's gonna destroy the wicked for all their wickedness, simply. And I will cause the arrogancy of the pride to cease. And we don't need to go into show you how proud America is. How proud you Americans are, man. You Americans feel it's a term called you feel a sense of entitlement, all right? Like you're entitled to do all the things you do, but the thing is you're not. You've been tricked. You're not entitled. That's why you get your car towed away from you if you don't pay your license or your registration. Okay, if you don't make your car payments, or you get your house repoed if you don't make your house payments. Okay, you get stopped and you're not free. All right. But anyway, the point is that the Most High is gonna cause the arrogancy of the pride to cease. All right. So the most proudest people in the world are you Americans, man. And you already see he's shutting you down already by just shutting your government down. To that pride you had when you were getting your checks, and you go down there and you curse out other camps passing them, or you look down on the Bible, you look down on the Israelites, or you look down, or even the 2/3, you look down on this truth. Now the Lord's gonna take away your arrogancy, man. He's gonna cause that arrogancy to cease, all right? That proud to cease, right? And lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay, all talk about that pride, because now you guys are getting really humble now. All right. Well, it's still pride, but your pride is being taken away from you because you're not getting your money. All right. So.
I guess we can finish with this. I got Ezekiel 33, right? Speaking about prophecies, when all this comes to pass, then you niggas are gonna realize, but it's gonna be too late, man. Okay. This is Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among you. And you know, then you're going to realize that all the videos that we've been saying were true. The Mark of the Beast is, in fact, the RFID chip. World War III is really on the brink. You know, we are really on the brink of World War III. You know, America isn't really going to get better. The stock market crash really did happen. All these things are really, once they kind of pass, the government, the damn Esau, it really is the devil.
Yeah, he really is the devil.
You know, shit.
Blows his head off.
You know,
right.
You know. So once all these things finally happen, then you're gonna realize that all those things that we've been saying through the Spirit are actually true, man. You know, but by then it's gonna be too late, because you know, a 12 gauge is gonna be on in your forehead. You know, and then it's gonna be too late, man. You know, your kids are gonna get murdered. You're on the line in the guillotine. Then you realize all the things that we said is gonna come to pass. You know, Malakwa brought out a scripture in Revelation.
You got somebody got.
It's Revelation 16:15. It says, "Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame." And that's true, man.
That's right.
Because the Lord is gonna come in like a thief in the night. There's plenty of scriptures that say that. Though I come as a thief in the night. When a thief comes at night, there's no warning, man.
And that's out of the Lord's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But the brother Malakba brought out.
Red letter, right?
Yeah, red letter. Right? Yep, that's out of the Lord's mouth right there.
It says, brother GMS has 100% truth. Says Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Mark.
Verse 16, it says, "And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon."
Yeah, beautiful.
And that's speaking about what? That Third World War. If you break down the word Armageddon in the Hebrew, it's Harmagadwan, which is the mountain of troops. Okay? Or the valley of troops, or the mountain of troops. And that's what's going on right now. You've got all those, the area that's being heavily populated with all nations is in the Middle East, man. Okay? That Third World War is going to take place in the Middle East. Okay? Which in the scriptures is referred to as the land of Jehoshaphat, which is the Lord's judgment.
The Valley of Decision.
Valley of Decision. Mm-hmm. Okay? Which is where that Third World War is going to take place. Like I said in Ezekiel 33, if you don't get it, or if you don't believe it, hey, that's on you. You know, but that's what's going to take place, you know, and we firmly believe that. That's why we don't go out on the highways and byways. We don't do shows. We don't do it for no reason, man. We do it because we believe it and we fear the Lord, you know, and that's what the prophets are going to do. The brother asked a question about the 144 earlier. The 144,000 are the prophets, okay? They are of the elect. Right, because the elect consists of 144,000 as well as the believers, okay, and some of the elect's family members, like you might have a wife and kid, they're gonna be delivered also, okay. So the 144,000 are the prophets that were of old, okay, in the Old Testament, in the New Testament, and they're back here today.
Yeah, the elect are the government body.
Yep.
The elect are all men government body.
144,000, right?
144,000
are the government body.
The government body.
Yep.
So, and then you got the 1/3 who are like the brother said, the friends of the prophets. They could be friends. They can be, obviously, they're going to be immediate family, like your wife and your kids, and immediate friends, or someone who helped you in your life. And you already know, if you're a man of the Lord out there, a hopeful elect, you already know you got like on one finger how many people you're going to save. All right, because I only got me. I only got like 2. I know, you know, which is gonna be your immediate family, like your daughter, your son, and then your baby mother. Maybe not even your baby mother. She may have done your hell all your life, but you have people in your family that you want to
Lot's
save.
wife ain't make it.
Yeah, Lot's wife didn't make it. Your wife ain't gonna make it, man. For break the news, that's another subject, you know. But a lot of you women, your women, they're not gonna make it, man.
So real quick,
Anyway.
this is Malachi, the 4th chapter. It says, and this is another reincarnation scripture. It says, Malachi, the 4th chapter, it says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day." Now, what does that mean? The Elijah, the prophet, is like over two, or however old. When was Elijah?
Elijah
Was a long time ago. So what is he, over 2,000, 3,000 years old? He's walking around here. No, that means that he's gonna.
Was a long time. That was a long time period.
Yeah, that means he's gonna come back in the reincarnation in the last days and prophesy, right? It says, it says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." Now, the great and dreadful day of the Lord is what we're approaching. When the great and dreadful days of the Lord, when all this chaos happens and the Lord comes and delivers us, it says, "And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse." Meaning he's going to be the one that's gonna bring us back to the knowledge. He's going to be the forerunner. Okay? He's going to be the forerunner. Let me see. Okay, I don't see him on the comment board, but the brother GMS 100% Truth said, "Lord has 7,000 virgins for his 7,000 men." Yeah, and that word 7,000 is innumerable, man.
Yeah.
You know? Right. That's right, brother. That's right. It says...
I got some real quick.
Go ahead.
You got something?
No.
I got some on the elect real quick. This
The brother said, Malakba said, "Yeah, your woman might take the chip behind your back." Hell yeah. Because she has no goddamn faith, man.
Yeah.
She might, you might see her, she might have something on her wrist. "Oh, I just cut myself," or something, put a bandage to try to hide it, you know?
Hey, good point, Malak. Yeah, for real, man. That's very true. Hey, man, a lot of these videos are coming on these women too, man. And, you know, sorry to break the news to you, but the woman who studied with you every day and edited your videos, whatever have you, she gonna turn your back on you 80% of them.
It don't mean she gonna make it.
It don't mean they're gonna make it, But anyway, I got some on the elect. This is Revelation chapter 7 verse 9. It says, "After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands." All right, and it said, now I'm just reading this to show you just further deep insight on the elect, and that I'm in the 7th chapter. Now, if you go up, if you start from 7:1. And go all the way down, it goes to the 12,000 men out of each tribe of the nation of Israel, the elect. All right.
144.
The 144. Con. So it says, "After this I beheld them, and lo," this is what John saw, right? His vision, or he literally saw it. All right. It says, "After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and tongue and people." So basically, he saw like all nations. It looked like all nations, what he was looking at, these men. It says he could not number, of all nations and kindreds. Kindred means families, and people. So another way to call nations are families. Kindreds and people and tongues. Tongues meaning speaking different languages, from different nations speaking different languages. All right, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, where the Lamb is Yahushai, clothed with white robes. Now the white robes proves that that's talking about the elect, which proves that if it's the white robes represent the elect, and it said them palms in their hands. Now, if it's talking about the elect wearing white robes, that means that these people who he saw a great multitude of, which no man could number, it said of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, means that these people wearing white robes, they were all Israelite foreigners, or they were all Hebrew Gentiles that are the elect. Okay, because the elect are going to be, we're scattered too. That's why you guys camps all over the globe. All right, the elect are not just in America. The elect, that's why we have camps over there in Europe. We have camps and we have camp in Australia. We have camp in parts of all parts of Europe and whatever have you, Alaska too. It says, "And cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our power which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. And all the angels stood around about the throne and about the elders and the 4 beasts, and fell before the throne in their faces and worship Yahweh Shemai Shai. All right. Well, just wanted to read verse 9 to show you about the elect. You asked about them, but not only are they the elect, but it tells you the verse 9 what John saw. He saw the 144,000, but they were from all over the world. The Lord gathered them. Okay. So that's it on the elect there. Anything else you have, or?
Nah.
Okay. Let me see if I can get one last script. Let's see. Well, I don't know if you could think of something. I can't think of that right now. I'm just trying to say. Let's see.
Well, I'll read this brother scripture. It says
Okay.
Acts 2:5. It says, "And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven." Yeah, speaking about the Israelite foreigners, you know, because that scripture was what about the Israelite foreigners from all the elect from the other parts of the earth, you know. So that's a whole big mystery about the Israelite foreigners. A lot of people can't understand, you know. Yep. So Acts 2:5 is true. It says, "And they were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven." So the only way to be a devout man is if you're an Israelite. A heathen isn't going to be a devout man onto the scriptures, and the laws, statute, commandments. All right, just like it says, Cornelius was a devout man and he feared the Most High. Moses was a devout man; he feared the Most High, which are Israel. You can only be an Israelite to fear the Most High. You know.
Come on. That was it.
Yeah.
I'll just finish off on this. We'll finish it. This will be the last scripture. Okay. So again, this is an open forum. We're just going into like the current state of the world, hence America, and talking about the effects of the government shutdown and what's to come upon you people out there, and it's just gonna get worse. Okay, but not for the elect. The elect, we're gonna be all right. Now, scriptures do say we should be in trial for 10 days with the rest of the world, but the Lord's gonna relieve that off of us, not really quickly. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna finish off with this. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12, but I'm gonna read to 19, and it says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." And that man that the Lord is going to make more precious than fine gold is none other than his servants, his men, his prophets. All right, because the Lord does have his men. All right, because why? The Lord is also known as the Lord of Sabaoth. He's the Lord of armies. All right, and the elect, another understanding of this, the elect is the actual army of Yahushai, which that's another thing that people do not realize, man. That the Lord he's a general, he's a commander. Right, he is the top position. He's a king, and he has an army. He has an entourage, so to speak. So the elect, the 144,000, are the entourage or the golden men. They're the golden men of the Lord. All right. So it says, and you're gonna see it by all these. See, the question is, why did the Lord mention that in verse 12 after all these calamities? Why? Because in these days you're gonna see that with all these people, when they don't have their answers and they got nowhere to go, and they're losing their jobs and they're escaping the race riots, they're escaping zombie-like affected diseases. They're maybe they escaped the concentration camp, but guess what? In that day, the men of the Lord, we're gonna be more precious than fine gold. Why? Because you other people will be looking for the men of the Lord, man. In that day, people gonna believe in the Bible in that day. And it's going to be, how should I say, not word of mouth, but it's going to be word on the street is that there are prophets that are protecting people out there. All right? Okay? So it's going to be like a rumor amongst when we're in the wilderness that these people exist. Okay? Kind of like, I kind of think of it like, remember that one thing? I'll use two examples, like the movie I Am Legend, right? Movie I Am Legend. Remember Will Smith in that movie? And at the end of it, he created a disease, but he thought he was the only one left on Earth until he ran into that woman. And remember, I don't know how it happened, but I think there were they found out there was a place where people actually lived. They existed. And so at the end of the movie, the whole goal was to try to make it where the rest of the people were. All right, because they found out about it. They found out about the radio wave. So that's the same way the prophets are going to be seeked out. You know, another good example is that the latest movie on Netflix called Birdcage, or is it Bird Box?
Mm-hmm.
Bird Box. Where did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, where Sandra Bullock, she got on the radio and she was ordered to get on the river or on the lake, and that she said they told her to follow the lake, and you'll find us and you'll find the rest of the population. You know, so my point is that it's going to be like that in these last days where there's going to be rumors and how to get to the men of the Lord and get here, get there. We're going to be seeked out, and that's how it's going to prove that we're going to be finer than gold. We're going to be precious like gold in that day. All right, it says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and the day of his wrath with fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. And I saw an article actually, or a video this week, I didn't click on it, but a headline that everybody in this country, America, is fleeing back, trying to go back to their homeland. All right, and you can't refute that. This is a fact. So again, another fact, another million fact in your everyday world links up with prophecy. Verse 14 out of Isaiah chapter 13, Isaiah 13th chapter. So that's true. People are leaving America to go back to their own countries. That's prophecy. Why? Because they know this place is out. This place is done for. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So anybody who's left here, you're gonna be thrust through. You're gonna go through the hell that America is going through. Therefore, children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of thy womb. Their eyes shall have not spare their children.
And you know that's gonna happen because you see how they're animals in Christmas and Black Friday. You act like fucking animals. That's just toys. Imagine food. You're just gonna go act like fucking the cave beast that you are. You know.
Done. It says, verse 19, in Babylon and the glory of kingdoms, which is America, right? Is the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, right? The Chaldeans represent nothing but witches and warlocks that were in the leadership seat of the Babylonians. You know, the witches and warlocks. They were the leaders of that society, man. It says, and just like America. So America is, who are your leaders? Your senators, your presidents, your elected officials. They're all involved in witchcraft. All right, go into secret societies and go into all that. You know, if you don't know now, you're just warped, man. All right, but sorry to break the news to you. Your presidents and your elected officials and your judges, they're all Satan worshipers, man, or worship pagan deities, which is satanic. All right, some worship satanic willingly, some unwillingly. But they're all part of that demonic side, man. It says, and shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So yeah, so Babylon, man, which is America, is going to be the same way how the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how did he overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? Well, by none other than what? Fire. Okay, fire from up high. So these missiles ain't gonna come the same way, man. Fire from up high, destruction from the heavens by way of the missiles. All right, and in that day, all right, you best believe there's gonna be all mayhem before, and the men of the Lord, we're gonna be like gold in that day. Okay, we're gonna be as pure gold, the men of the Lord as gold in that day. Everybody wants gold, right? Everybody's gonna want a man of the Lord in that day. All right, so that's the point of the video, you know. Hey, man. You know, man, we in that time, man. And all you little fucking other camps like IOIC, GOCC, all you stupid lunatics, man. You know, Lord's gonna visit your stupid asses. You know, but anyway, that's it with that. All right, so you know, hey, we in that time, and we gonna, you know, enough said. I don't need to keep ranting on, but we in that time, and you know, just keep praying. Obviously, to Yahweh Shemai Shai. He is our power, who's gonna save us out of this, and He's our power, who's gonna deliver us. You know, and it's the Lord that's bringing all this calamity overall onto America, and and it will be done. Just hold on to this ride and do what you got to do, man. Do what you're commanded to do. All right. Because look, the men of the Lord, we're going to be vindicated. The Lord's going to glorify His men. You know, at the end of the day, the Lord's going to glorify His men. All right. So anyway, with that, I'd like to say double honors. Well, excuse me. I'd like to say Kal Halal.
Kal Halal.
Salak. Kal Halal. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. By Hashem Rakwak Wadash. Okay. Salak. And double honors to our apostles of GMS. Okay, double honors to our Connecticut elders, all right, of GMS, and shalom to all you warriors out there, man, fellow warriors pushing His word and truth in the name of Yahweh by Shemai Shai, our power of the nation of Israel. Okay, and hey, and that's it. See you on the next show. The Lord willing, you were edified. Shalom.